All right. This is XG Wolverine uh coming to you with my very first game critique video. Uh Started out because PUBG and Fortnite are both games that are battle royales. Um my opinions and whatnot on it are right out of the gate as follows. With Fortnite, you you jump in, it's free to play, and you jump in and it just kind of is what it is. You unless then you invest additional cash or whatever into it, you're gonna have what you're gonna have. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Now, that being said, Fortnite is more of a I don't know, more of a children's type thing, like little kids would play, I guess. It's it's not bad. You don't have any major character selection as far as your gender or your actual overall character that you play with. You just kind of get whatever they give you. Um, it is what it is. Now, PUBG, for instance, it gives you character creation. You jump in. Now, mind you, you pay for PUBG. It's not free to play like Fortnite, or it's not free like Fortnite is. It is, you pay for it up front, but you get a character selection. There's a healthy amount of character models to choose from between male and female demographics. It's very well done and very customizable to what you want as far as your own personal opinion of things. Um, I think the overall layout of PUBG is more adult as far as its overall design. It's for those who don't want the kid feel that is Fortnite, and that it gives you, I don't know, kind of like an America's Army type vibe and feel. I mean, there's just a whole lot of different things. The user interface is similar between Fortnite and PUBG, but as far as just the overall look of the game, one of them is like they're twins, but separated by, one's a 5-year old and one's a 18-year old. It is really how I feel about it in my personal opinion of the two, and as far as the actual overall character modeling and the design and development of the characters. Um, I'm not saying that either game is poorly done. Uh, I should have prefaced this earlier, but I will go ahead and preface it now. I am not a battle royale type person. I did this just on a whim, just to see for myself, because I've heard, oh, Fortnite's better, PUBG's better. I wanted my own take on it. For me, the more customization I have in a game, the more involved I can get. I don't care if it's free to play or, pay to play. It doesn't matter. The more customization, the more involved I can get in my character, the more I feel like the character is mine and not just some random thing they throw at me. It makes it mine. So, basically the difference in the two games is really just it's there. You can figure out everything and see all the differences that you can do with the different characters and everything like that. The different skin tones, the different hairstyles. You can choose to be a woman or you can choose to be a man, either and or. Me personally, I'm a guy. I want to be a guy. I don't want to play a chick. That's just me personally. But it's just one of those things where everyone can kind of get a feel for what they want. If you don't really have any attachment to the character, or you don't really want to have involvement with the character, then it doesn't matter. You can just do your thing. With Fortnite. With PUBG, you can develop your character. If you've got, red curly hair, you can do that to a degree. If you've got, a brown ponytail, you can do that. If you are a guy and you have a crew cut, you can do that. If your favorite color is red, like mine, you can have red hair. And it really is something to just give the player the ultimate, thing. The initial scenes and backdrops for Fortnite are very childlike, and you know, they're very little kid. And then the backdrop for PUBG it's really just it's overwhelmingly, adult. And you can tell it's a Vista and stuff like that. But with Fortnite, you got, all the little cartooniness that makes Fortnite Fortnite. I mean, what else can I say with regards to that? I mean, I can choose what I want for my guy. Now, granted, they both have pay aspects to them where you can pay for certain things, and that's the way of games. But as far as PUBG right out of the gate, it's going to be a boom, there it is, in your face type situation, and you can choose what you want to look like right on down to your shirt and your pants. I personally, just based off of those two things alone, I personally prefer PUBG over Fortnite, just based off of that. Now, again, I don't have any real substance to compare it to. I mean, PUBG is kind of like a Counter Strike, I guess, in the fact that it's a military game, and you're not really doing a lot of co-op, but it is a battle royale, so it's kind of like a every man for himself type thing. There are teams, I guess, but the teams don't expand and grow like in Counter Strike, and it's just the overall feel. If you're just looking for that, quick to action type thing, Fortnite could be your bag. I mean, you have their cartoony feel. You can build in Fortnite. You can build structures, and well, that's pretty cool. But as far as the actual game, Fortnite, in my opinion, it has a place, and for me, the place would be just building, tearing stuff up and building stuff. That's pretty much how it would be for me. I really don't have a lot of interest in either one. And this being my first video critiquing stuff is really kind of eh. It's how I feel is eh. It is what it is, because there's some people out there that just love Fortnite. There's some people that love PUBG, and me, I can take it or leave it. I mean, if I had a group of buddies that wanted to play PUBG, then I'd probably be playing PUBG. If I had a group of buddies that wanted to play Fortnite, I'd probably be playing Fortnite. Not many of my friends that I know play Fortnite, so it kind of is what it is when it comes to that. As far as different settings and stuff like that for the games, they're similar, but they're very different. Their launch-in approach is kind of similar. Fortnite, you fly in on a balloon. PUBG, you fly in a plane. I guess it's called the battle bus, if I'm not mistaken. So, but it is what it is. And when you parachute in, in PUBG, you're parachuting in military style, with a military style parachute. With Fortnite, it goes back to Fortnite is the 5-year-old sibling to PUBG. You're flying in some kind of crazy contraption, it's each game has something different to offer. If you just want that kill 'em all style, then either game will suit. But if you want a kill 'em all style that actually gives you the overwhelming feel of, okay, I want to be like I'm in the military, but I want to kill them all, then PUBG is your bag. Fortnite, on the other hand, is, it's for those kids that want to do, They want to do the massive, battle royale way to kill, but they don't want to do the the military way. They don't want to look military. They don't want to be like the military. Now, mind you, let's just reiterate, this is somebody who played the game for a total of 3 hours each, and knew going into both of them that I'm not a battle royale kind of guy, that I'm gonna die a lot, and it is okay. So, and I'm not hating on either game. I'm not. I mean, I think the vistas in Fortnite are kind of cool as far as the way they were done, and they look very kid friendly. I mean, you know, the only thing I would say about Fortnite is that to me is a negative drawback is the fact that I cannot pick whether I want to play as a dude with red hair or a chick with a ponytail. I mean, that's kind of where I'm at with the whole PUBG versus Fortnite thing. It's like, if I don't care if I had to pay for Fortnite like I had to pay for PUBG, it doesn't bother me. I know that, battle royales aren't my bag. But if I wanted to play Fortnite, that's the hindering factor for me personally, is the fact that I cannot choose, oh, I want to be a guy. I mean, I found out while playing it, because I played it on stream, and I found out while playing it that, yeah, you don't get to pick that. You are what they put you as, and good luck with that. If you don't like it, get over yourself and go play another game. So, that to me is an immediate drawback, outside of the fact that Fortnite is free. And Fortnite is, it's again, it's massively popular, and PUBG is massively popular. But I don't want to play a game just because, oh, it's the most popular game out there. I'd rather play the most obscure title if I get enjoyment from it. And eventually, I may dogleg back, give it some time to settle down. I may dogleg back and play them both all over again. Who knows? Jump back in and play Fortnite some more. Jump in and play some more PUBG. I may do that. Then again, I may not. But, they're there if I want to. And it is what it is. I mean, some of the more fun aspects of Fortnite, just so I don't sound like I'm completely hating on it. Some of the more fun aspects of Fortnite for me personally were, the idea that you can build stuff. You can build stuff, and then, you can actually build things in the air after you've started on the ground. But then what's really cool is if you take out the bottom piece connecting to the ground, then the whole structure just collapses. That to me is pretty cool. I actually did jump into to the building portion of it, and I actually enjoyed it. I did. I had fun with that. It was kind of cool just playing around and building stuff. I won't try to kill nobody. As a matter of fact, I think the entire time I played, I don't even think I grabbed a different weapon other than the axe that I'm carrying right now. So, it is what it is. I might have had a gun at some point, but I was just trying to get a feel for the game. It was very awkward and uncomfortable for me. It just was. So for me to actually want to enjoy the game, you know, I had to get familiar with it. So my first little bit, I didn't even care about having a gun. I died, and then I joined a new group and everything like that. So, but it is what it is when it comes to when it comes down to the whole thing of, look, this is where we're at. This is where my opinion is. My opinion is, final kind of tie it off type thing. My opinion is, play what you want to play. Be happy with what you're playing. If you like Fortnite, great. If you like PUBG, great. I will say that, they both have their pros and their cons. Pro for Fortnite is it's free to purchase. It's a free game. You just go to their website and download it. It's no big deal. There is, again, that's like everything else. There's a pay aspect to it. There's microtrans that you can do. I didn't mess with the microtransactions, but there are microtransactions that you can do. And PUBG is basically the same, except for PUBG has the initial upfront cost. I think it's like $20 or something like that. So that being said, with PUBG costing $20, you get initially right out of the gate things that I find enjoyable. You get things that you can customize your character. You can, change the clothes they wear right out of the gate. In Fortnite, you can't, that I saw, you can't really do it. I'm not saying you can't, I'm just saying that I saw. Now, mind you, this is all a perspective comparison contrast video, so this isn't meant to be something to make people mad. It ain't meant to hurt people's feelings. It's meant to be just what it is. My perspective of first time playing Fortnite and PUBG. And I went in at it very haphazardly. I just jumped in, started playing, because that's the way I play every game, and then I figured out, I can do this. So, and I had enjoyment from both. I really did. I probably have to say that, I enjoy PUBG more on the combat side, and enjoyed Fortnite just for the straight up building ability. And that's how I feel. I feel like those two games have their niches, and with me, I enjoyed the building. I enjoyed the just the environment of, how many times you walk up to a car in real life with an axe and can hit it and just destroy it, and oh, look, there's metal. So, I enjoyed those aspects of it. I thought it was fun. My viewers enjoyed it, when I was streaming it, so they enjoyed me. They didn't necessarily enjoy it. I caught some flack over Fortnite. It seemed like they took to PUBG pretty well. But as far as the overall goes, just the overall experience, it was fun. It was a game. I'm a gamer, and it was a way for me to engage with my viewing audience. Plus, it was a way for me to engage with myself to try something new. You don't step out of your side of your comfort zone, you don't know what you're going to like. There might be people who watch this that go, I've played both and I like both, or I've played both and can't stand Fortnite, or I've played both and can't stand PUBG. Well, I've played both and realized that Battle Royale is not for me. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I really don't. I don't have a grading scale for this particular one. I really don't. If I had to grade them just based on everything I saw, I would put both of them at a 6 out of 10. I'd tie them just because I don't have a loyalty to either one. I didn't play either one of them long enough to get super invested in it, and the only one I spent money on was PUBG just because you have to buy it. So, outside of that, that's pretty much where I'm at. Overall, final grade, 6 out of 10 on both Fortnite and PUBG. And me personally, I don't know that I'll play them again. I might, but I don't know. If I'm ever in the need for wanting to revisit something, I got two right here that I'm glad to revisit. So, it's just kind of one of those things where everybody has to kind of take into account what they like and, make your own decisions. Make up your own mind. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to dissuade anybody from liking anything or not liking it. The one thing that, that they do have so many different things in common. They have mission areas that, constrict throughout the match. So that's the one thing they do have in common. outside of being battle royale games, and it's interesting. You know, it's very interesting. So, at the end of the day, I that's my 2 cents on it. Thank you for watching. Please like, follow, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, get notified when we go live. I usually go live Monday through Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern. If I can sneak in that early stream, I will. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to doing more of these in the future. Please leave comments and let me know.